if you're a nice individual 24/7, or you think that being nice is going to get you super far in life, especially with women, I am going to say that I think that you may have the traits of a loser. The main reason I say this is not to hurt your feelings, but to be truthful with you. Being nice has not gotten me very far in life, but me being fair has got me a lot further. Being nice has had me sitting around trying to get things that I could have gotten if I was just being truthful with myself, being fair to myself, and being fair to others. So in this video, I want to talk to y'all about why being fair is better than being nice, being a nice little loser. So if you like my content, you rock with your boy, you want to learn some shit, make sure you show me some love and hit that subscribe button. Alright, so the first thing I have on my list about why you should be fair to people versus being nice is that less people take advantage of you. When you are a nice individual, people are going to spring stuff on you that you may or may not agree, and they're going to assume that you go along with it and you like it because you didn't say shit about it. There's been plenty of instances that I've been through where people have taken advantage of me because I was being nice. I have two stories I'm going to give y'all, and y'all going to know a complete difference and my personality after that. So the first thing that happened when I was younger is that my brothers, they used to always do some badass shit, you know, bad dumb ass shit and everything, and my mom would just give us whooping. She would ask who did it, I wouldn't snitch, and at the same time I was so sympathetic that if I saw my brothers crying, I wanted to be caring and make sure that they wasn't hurt. So I would take the blame. I'm like, it was me, ma, it wasn't them, they didn't do anything. So she looking like, man, what the I was about to whoop their ass, so now I guess I got to whoop his ass. He the good one. He keep taking the burden of the ass whooping for the rest of them. But then me doing that, I was doing it because I wanted them to show me the same love that I was giving to them. They didn't show me no sympathy. So as I got older, I started realizing that they didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck about none of the nice shit I was doing. The only thing that I was getting was ass whoopings, and that shit hurt. So I started saying, like, I don't know who did what, you know. So all of us started getting our ass whooping equally because I wasn't taking no more of this shit. Nobody taking advantage of me. I'm done letting people play with my damn head and my feelings. I don't care, family or not. And now I'm gonna fast forward to the different version of me, the older version of me. So this many years ago, I went to work, and they would volunteer to see who's gonna stay behind, and I ain't volunteer shit. I was never gonna volunteer. Like, I don't want to be there. So why the fuck would I volunteer to be there? People sitting there talking about I stay after work. Man, fuck that. I'm trying to go home and everything. I'm trying to be fair. I'm being truthful. I'm not lying to you. So be mad or don't be mad. But at least I told you the truth. You're gonna have to live with that shit. Being nice, eventually you're gonna get pissed, and then you're gonna turn to a different individual, and they're gonna get angry at your ass that you wasn't actually this person in the beginning. So I'm not nice. No, what you see now is what you're gonna see when I leave as well. Funky on Sunday, funky on Monday. Ain't shit changing. Ain't no being nice and take advantage of me. Don't be nice to individuals and let them take advantage and screw you over. Instead, let their ass get a fair dose of reality. Show them what it really means to be you. So the second thing on my list for why I think you should be fair versus being nice is that you will come off as more respectable. When people respect you, people treat you different. When you're being nice, people don't really know how to treat you, or if they see that you are nice, they'll take advantage of you. Like I said before, they will spring loads on you of things that they know that you're not going to say no to. When you're respectable, people are more hesitant, and they think about how you will feel and how screwing you over will probably be detrimental to your relationship. When you're being nice, they don't really care about your relationship. They're like, oh, okay, you're fucking pouting their head like a little bitch and everything, and then go right back to whatever they was doing. But when you're being fair, that shit don't work. That shit don't work on me at all. If you think you're gonna play with my head and play in my face, you're gonna have a problem, because I'm a respectable individual. People honor you more and treasure you more and respect you more when you act like a real person, like a fair person. Give them what they are deserving of versus trying to give them what they ask for all the time. No, I'm not gonna give you everything you want. You can get what I think you want, and if you don't like it, then go get it yourself. Simple as that. And this leads to my third point of why I like being fair versus being nice. Because like I said, being nice sucks, man. Being nice doesn't represent who I am as a person. It doesn't represent me at my core. The third thing I have on my list for why I don't be nice to people versus, you know, being fair is that the line is easily drawn on your viewpoints. I don't mind telling people the truth. I don't mind telling you that I don't like that shit. I don't mind cutting somebody off. In fact, I take great pleasure in discarding other people when they are on some bullshit. I don't care. It could be through a text message. It could be a phone call. It could be face to face. If I feel like you don't respect my boundary, then you gotta go. I don't care if you family or friends. Like, don't sit there and play with me. Like, respect me as a man and everything, and know where I stand. Know I don't like this. I remember, well, I think it was high school. The teacher name was Mr. Rashid. Dude walked into class, very first day of school. This dude said, "My name is Mr. Rashid, and I know karate." I'm like, what the fuck? Why did he tell us that? But in the end, it translated to that he ain't trying to be your friend. He'll beat your ass. That's basically what he translated that ass to us and everything. Cause he's working in the hood where we live and everything. We was real tough over there. And sure as shit, towards the end of the year, this dude brought the dojo up there to go fight with the kids and shit. But I wasn't there. I think I was at home doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. But you get the point and everything. Your views and everything will be drawn in the sand. People know what they can do with you, what they can't do with you when you are being very fair to everybody, not trying to be nice. When you're being nice, you're not really showing who you really are. So we don't really know how to operate and how to navigate with you. So I'm not nice to nobody, man. I'm being fair all day. So this leads to my fourth thing. The fourth reason why I feel like you should be fair versus being nice is that you're gonna come off as an asshole, but at least you're gonna be happy. A lot of people, especially in corporate America, they don't like you to be an asshole. Asshole is a person that's telling people the truth and discarding their feelings and doing whatever they think is right. I do that all the time. I'm not doing none of this shit that somebody else wants. I'm doing what the fuck I want. If I think it's not right, I'm gonna tell your ass. I'm not sparing your feelings. You might not like it. I don't care if you're family or friend. I've been saying that throughout this whole video, but I don't care if you any of that stuff. If you are treating me wrong, I'm gonna tell you about this shit. I'm not gonna sit there and try to dance around the topic and make it sound nice. Nah, fuck that. You're gonna hear everything. You gotta like it or you don't like it, because sometimes you really need a reality check. Somebody needs to humble your ass, and in some cases, I'm gonna be the humbler. I'm gonna be the person that's gonna humble your shit, because I'm not gonna sit there and allow you to play in my face. If somebody I'm texting is on some weird shit, some fugazi shit, and I'm trying to see them, and they keep on saying dumb shit, or I ain't available, or my dog ate my homework, alright, well, fuck that. I ain't keep texting this motherfucker. They can go kick glass or eat ass. I don't care what you do, but I ain't fuck with you. That's how I feel about being real. I gotta be real. I can't sit there and play. I'm gonna let you play me or play in my face. I'm a real ass individual, and people don't like real people. They like nice people. They like people that's gonna soften the blows and make the punches of life seem like they don't actually hurt. Life sucks. Life does hurt. Life is tough, and I teach my daughter the same thing. I don't want my daughter thinking that if she be nice to people, it's going to get her ahead in life. I teach my daughter to be yourself, be true. You don't need no motherfuckers. If they want to be mean to you, don't be mean back to them, but don't entertain them. Stay away from them. I teach my daughter to be better than people that's been mean to her. Be fair to them. If they want to be dickheads, then fuck them. Don't play with them. Go hang with yourself. You don't need them. You see how our life turning out. 10 times out of 9, their parents ain't doing fine, and they have a shitty life, and they making your life, equivalent to theirs if you take and allow them to take it to that level. And I don't preach that to my daughter. I tell my daughter, stay fair, and I'm telling y'all, look, you're gonna be an asshole just like me, just like my daughter, just like anybody else that's being fair versus lying to yourself, but at least you're happy with yourself deep inside. So the next thing I have on my list would be for why being nice sucks compared to being fair, is that you're gonna win more often in life than you would if you was being nice. I know when you been a nice individual, you make a lot of sacrifices. You do a lot of shit that doesn't really align with your principles and guidelines. Me, I started doing what I wanted, and a lot of people probably, got hurt emotionally, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that stuff. I care about how I am turning out. Like, all this being nice shit ain't got me none of that I want. being fair has gotten me to where I am today. Being fair is getting me in this chair, giving me this money that I make when I go to work, and eventually, I won't have to work because I have all my shit together. But being nice ain't got me here. I ain't nice to nobody. I hate being nice. I like being fair. I like treating people good that deserve being treated good. I like treating people good that treat me good. People that do the right thing for me, I don't mind doing the right thing for them. But if you trying to play in my face, I'm not doing no nice shit for you, man. I ain't nice. I ain't been nice in goddamn 20-something years. I ain't about to start now. I'm comfortable being an asshole. I don't give no shits. At least you know that I'm being truthful and I tell you the truth. Being an asshole is telling the truth and disregarding people's feelings. People don't never want to hear the fucking truth. So fucking what? Look, I'm not doing any of that, but I'm more successful than the people that's been nice. I know a lot of nice people. They ain't never had no ass, no cheeks. I ain't them. I'm taking full advantage when I can't take advantage, because the nice people don't take advantage. They wait to get advantage taken care of in regards to them. Nobody about to take advantage of me. If I see you trying it, I'm gonna strike back. I'm not going out like that. So let's go on to the next bullet. I think I kind of touched on that in the last one though. For the reason why you should be more fair to individuals versus being nice is that being nice, you won't have to worry about sparing somebody's feelings when you don't care. I don't care about a lot of shit. I've learned that minding my business has made me 10 times happier than being nice and caring about everybody else's feelings and what they're doing. I don't care what you're doing like that no more. I'm at the point where what I'm doing is making me happy. What I am doing is having me feel content and happiness in my heart and soul versus trying to please another individual. A lot of times when you go out your way to please individuals, if their principles and stuff don't align with what you like, you're gonna feel kind of dissatisfied, like you did it just to please them. Nah, I don't want to do anything just to please anybody. If it doesn't benefit me, I don't fucking care, man. If I do it because I didn't care to do it, or it meant nothing. But if it doesn't work with me, it gotta go. I'm not sitting around allowing somebody to play in my face and try to spare their feelings. I don't spare feelings. I don't care about any of that. I look at facts. Imagine you dating somebody and you don't want to tell them that you think that they're cheating on you because you saw X, Y, Z, because you want to hurt their feelings. Man, fuck that shit. I'm calling you out. I remember I talked to this chick. This was like many months ago and everything. And she did some shit that I didn't like. She, we weren't together or nothing like that, but we was talking. And we up there playing on my phone, playing Pokemon Go. And I happened to see some dude message come up talking about, can I come over at 4 or some shit. I'm like, alright, let me go ahead and hold my composure. So what I did, instead of going off being a comment I got up, I went in the bathroom and thought about how I was gonna approach the situation, because I know it wasn't gonna end well. I wasn't gonna sit there and just allow you to just sit there and play games in my face and shit like that. Though we wasn't together, but at the same time you telling me that you don't want to do anything to jeopardize what we're working towards. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I know what I saw. I don't care about feelings. I don't care about the facts. I say, much as I like the girl, she don't know that this is the last time that we will ever hang out. The last time I fuck around with her. So, after about 8 minutes of getting my thoughts together, my proper words together, I went back out there and I talked to her. I say, I asked her, I said, hey, what was the name of the person that you said you and your ex used to hang out with? I said in my head. She said any other man other than the name that I do remember is curtains. It's a rap, man. It better be the same motherfucker. And it turned out it was a different motherfucker. It was a dude. It was a guy that I gave her a warning. But I said, look, if you feel like I ain't the one, or if you need more opportunity to play around, then you might want to go play with that dude, because I ain't sitting here and let you play in my face, And then she was honest. She confessed it. She said, yeah, it's the same guy from before. I said, man, it really sucks to hear that. She said, what are you doing? I say, shit. I start putting my shirt on, my clothes on, and this is word from word. I said that. And she said, what are you going? I said, man, it sucks to say it because I really like you, but in the end, I ain't fucking with your ass. This is the last time we'll have a meaningful conversation, because you must think I'm some sucker. You must think I'm some type of fool that's gonna allow you to get me twice. The first time, I gave you a warning. The second time, I'm acting. I'm showing you that what I said, I mean. So I'm chunk the deuces. I said before we go, you want to get some Chick-fil-A? She said, the fuck? But at the same time, we went, got the food, came back to the house, you know, and dropped her off, and I went home full of, you know, peace and everything, you know. I was at peace because I didn't lie to myself. I didn't sit there and pretend. I didn't argue. I ain't got time to be arguing with that shit. Nah, I'm being fucking honest with my feelings, and if you don't respect my feelings, then I don't respect you. I ain't fuck with your ass. Fuck you. Go eat a dick. That's how I felt in that moment. So let's lead to my final bullet of why you should be fair versus being nice to people if you want to get further in life. I got number 7. It's people will dislike you, but at least you know, and that should be an honor right there. The last thing you want to do is hang out with fake people, go on girl trips, go on bro trips, whatever you want to call it, and half the motherfuckers hate you. I've been hearing in the news, this is probably a while back, girl going on a trip to Mexico with her fake friends, and then she ended up dead. Long story short, that's exactly what happened. Hanging out with people that don't really like you, telling me you don't fuck with me, telling me you don't like me, and I will respect you a lot more than I would if you played in my face. I don't have to do that work many years ago telling me, you know what, you shouldn't have got this position. I said, you know what, I respect that, but in the end, it don't matter because I was smarter than the rest of y'all, and I still got the fucking job, so go ahead and suck it, bitch. That's how I told him, man. We know, we nodded. He had a little hard little smirk, gave me this hard ass handshake, and I gave him the same in return, but I respected him for telling me he don't like me and I should never got the job, but at the same time I didn't fuck with him like that, but we knew how to work together and everything. But you got fake people that would keep on pretending that they fuck with you and they really don't. I'd rather you just tell me what it is and let me handle it at my way, at my pace, at my rate. So with that being said, this does conclude my video. How many of y'all, based off the bullets and shit that I put out there, understand why being nice sucks compared to being a fair person? When you're fair, you are willing to take it there when needed, and you're gonna be an asshole, but at least you will sleep at night as a happy asshole. With that being said, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy Labz, and I'm out.